Welcome back. In this latest video, we provide you with a step-by-step introduction to installing the latest pilot-aware innovation, iGRID. The video will show you how to download the latest software using the pilot-aware firmware updater, insert the correct type of Wi-Fi dongle to enable your mobile device and broadcast a Wi-Fi hotspot, pair your mobile phone to your pilot-aware device, and check and ensure that your iGRID is working correctly. It will also supply answers to frequently asked questions and things that might catch you out, called gotchas. With pilot-aware iGRID, you will see greater volumes of traffic than any other EC device and receive flight information services such as a rain radar screen overlay and points of interest to help with navigation. Currently, pilot-aware Classic and Rosetta devices interface with your smart tablet via Wi-Fi. On a Rosetta device, the Wi-Fi is integral to the single board computer. On a Classic, this is done using a small Wi-Fi dongle. This will remain the same on both devices. To use iGRID, we need to set up a second Wi-Fi link from the pilot-aware device to a Wi-Fi hotspot set up using your mobile phone. When this is done, there will be a direct connection between the pilot-aware device and the pilot-aware servers through iGRID using the mobile network and the internet as a second data link to your pilot-aware. It is this second link that will allow us to provide you with the advanced services to your smart tablet. To enable iGRID, please follow these instructions. Firstly, download the latest software using the pilot-aware firmware updater. The pilot-aware firmware updater is available free of charge from the App Store or the Google Play Store for both iOS and Android devices. Download and open the app. Click on the update page and select Download New Firmware. This will connect to the pilot-aware servers and download the latest software to your mobile phone. A message will let you know when this has been completed. Now you need to transfer the latest software from your phone to the pilot-aware unit. In this instance, firmware and software mean the same thing. To do this, you will need to manually connect your mobile phone to your pilot-aware Wi-Fi, not the internet. When you have a connection, the antenna logo on the app will go green. Tap Step 2 to upload the latest software. If you are not connected to the pilot-aware Wi-Fi, the app will let you know and you should make the connection to the pilot-aware. A message will let you know when the software has been uploaded successfully. Finally, tap Step 3, Restart Pilot-Aware. Step 3 needs you to be connected to the pilot-aware unit to perform the restart. The restart will take about 90 seconds, after which the app should reconnect to the pilot-aware unit. If you are updating the software in an area where there are lots of internet-connected Wi-Fi networks, your mobile phone may connect to these and not to the pilot-aware device. Check if this has happened by interrogating the phone to see what network it has connected to. A successful update will be confirmed on the home page and the configuration page by showing the date of the software release updated. In this example, it is 2022-06-26. Next, we have to do a simple hardware update. This involves the addition of a second Wi-Fi dongle, which must be the correct type and is available on the pilot-aware website. This Wi-Fi dongle can be put into any spare USB slot that is configured as auto, which is the default setting. In this example, it is inserted in the bottom left-hand slot below the GPS dongle. Note the Wi-Fi dongle does not normally get hot, but if it is placed above the ADS-B dongle, this does get hot, and it will transfer heat to the Wi-Fi dongle and make it feel hot. Next, your mobile phone will need to be configured to output a Wi-Fi hotspot. In this example, an iPhone 7 is demonstrated. To do this, you will need to turn mobile data on, turn flight mode off, turn the personal hotspot on, and ensure that the hotspot is discoverable. When the hotspot is active and connected, there will be a green bar highlighted on the top of the mobile phone configuration page. At this point, you should make a note of your mobile phone name and also your Wi-Fi hotspot password. Note that not all smartphones can connect to another Wi-Fi and act as a hotspot at the same time, so you will not be able to use this type of phone as a hotspot and a radar screen. Now the Wi-Fi hotspot has been set up on your phone, we need to configure the Pilot Aware unit to recognise the correct hotspot to which it should connect. Navigate to the Networks page on your Pilot Aware device. This is the one that shows you the SSID, which is the name of your existing Wi-Fi that you use to connect to your electronic flight bag. If a second Wi-Fi dongle has been fitted of the correct type and has been detected, the bottom half of the network settings page will be highlighted. The Pilot Aware device will then scan for available Wi-Fi hotspots. There may be many hotspots if you're doing this at home, but only one or two when you are in the aircraft. It may take a while to see your hotspot appear, so be patient. When your hotspot appears in the available networks list, choose the required hotspot from the drop-down list above. In this example, it's called Rosetta iPhone. Then insert the password for your chosen hotspot. Now press Save. A Wi-Fi connection will have been made between your Pilot Aware device and your chosen hotspot when it's highlighted green on the network settings page. The refresh button refreshes the list of available hotspot sites. The cache button clears the historic cache if required. More information is available on the Pilot Aware homepage, including an indication when a connection is made to the Pilot Aware servers. As the Pilot Aware radar screen is where the majority of the latest information will be displayed, 4 indicators are also reproduced here. These show the progress of the connection and the operating status. 4 greens are good. Initially, only 3 boxes are displayed. A 4th box will be displayed when the second Wi-Fi dongle has been detected and shown to be the correct type. Initially, this box will be red. This box will turn orange when a Wi-Fi connection is established between the Pilot Aware device and the mobile phone hotspot. When a connection is made to the Pilot Aware servers, the 4th box will turn green. Note if you are testing indoors or there are no connections to the GPS, the 1090 signals or Pilot Aware transmissions, these boxes will momentarily go orange. A more permanent fault will be shown as red. These allow for fault diagnosis. When using iGRID, there will be significantly more traffic displayed on the radar screen when connected to our servers. This will include aircraft transmitting Pilot Aware, FLARM, FANET, ADS-B, CAP 1391 and Mode S transmissions. The vertical and horizontal filters available on the screen by activating CFG, which stands for Configure, will allow you to set the vertical and horizontal ranges to suit your type of flying. Therefore, the aircraft displayed will be detected locally, rebroadcast by the Pilot Aware Atom Grid, relayed by Pilot Aware SkyGrid, and upgraded via iGRID. The overall system is regressive in that if iGRID is not available, SkyGrid, Atom Grid and direct detection will still work as normal. An additional feature of iGRID is the provision of individual aircraft data available by selecting the required aircraft icon on the tablet touchscreen. Flight information is also displayed on the radar screen. This includes rain maps, points of interest for navigation purposes and airfield locations. METARs can be expanded by selecting the METAR icon on the tablet touchscreen. If your tablet allows split screen working, then the radar and electronic flight bag screens can be shown simultaneously. This will provide the most complete yet inexpensive tactical and situational awareness view available. Use your existing smart devices to produce what suits you best. You can have as many connections to Pilot Aware as required to feed your tablets. To recap, with iGRID you will get greater volumes of traffic displayed on the Pilot Aware radar screen with enhanced traffic data. Pilot Aware flight information services, starting with the weather map overlay and points of interest, and including enhanced METARs, and greater volumes of traffic displayed on your electronic flight bags, configurable vertically and horizontally of course. With the latest software enabled, Pilot Aware will see aircraft directly, that is ADS-B, CAP 1391 and Pilot Aware devices. When connected to at least one of the 275 ground stations in the UK, you will see FLARM, FANET Plus, OGN trackers and Mode S aircraft. You will contribute and receive data on aircraft from other Pilot Aware aircraft if you are not connected to an Atom station using SkyGrid. And finally, receive everything our servers know about aircraft within 50 kilometres of your location, weather radar and other Pilot Aware flight information services when connected to iGRID. As mentioned before, if you are temporarily not connected to iGRID, the rest will work independently. And finally, here are a few of those frequently asked questions and the gotchas that go with it. For correct operation, software release 2022-06-26 or later must be installed before the second Wi-Fi chip is inserted. This is very important. You must use a Wi-Fi dongle that is built on the Raylink 5370 chip. And these dongles are available from the Pilot Aware website. The dongle can be inserted in any slot that's configured as auto. The Wi-Fi dongles don't get hot, but you will get radiated heat from the 1090 MHz dongle, which does get hot. iGRID is a beta release service that has been significantly tested on iOS, that is Apple devices. Competent Android users are also invited to use iGRID and comment on their successful combinations on the Pilot Aware forum. The mobile phone to which you are connected does not need to have a prominent position in the cockpit. Mobile telephony alone is not good enough to be used as electronic conspicuity, but when combined with direct reception, Atom Grid and SkyGrid, we believe the combination is as good as it currently gets for tactical and for strategic situational awareness. The Pilot Aware infrastructure is such that when you are out of range of the mobile network, it will not affect the operation of SkyGrid nor Atom Grid, nor of course direct reception. The weather map has an average refresh rate of 10 minutes and is provided for VMC operations only. That is all for this video. Please like and subscribe, and we look forward to letting you know all about the next innovation from Pilot Aware that we're already working on. In the meantime, upgrade to the latest software release using the Pilot Aware Firmware Updater. This is available free of charge from the App Store or the Google Play Store.